Hey, what's up, my little TisaTellss? How you doing today? Well, if you are Kanye West, you are having beautiful morning. God's blessing, beautiful morning. You are having the most beautiful morning in the world. What am I talking about, you guys? The reports keep growing that not only is Adidas in negotiations with Kanye West to offload their inventory, I'm going to tell you how that still doesn't make sense. It doesn't track. This is a bigger victory for Kanye than anybody's talking about, and Adidas is trying to keep it quiet because, baby, they don't want anybody down their throat. Remember when I told you corporations only care about dollars? That's how Kanye, even though I'll be honest, even when he said, I'm so big, they can't let me go, right? I was looking at him like, boy, sit down, come on. And nobody's too big to fail. However, when it comes to what he said was going to happen with Adidas, how it was going to happen, and why they couldn't do it, baby, he was spot on. Love him or hate him, he hit this one out the park. First, let's talk about this deal and the way Adidas thinks that we're stupid and is trying to creep back. Now, listen, here's the most important thing you need to know about the deal. Okay, now this is from, where is this? Alexander Cole, Hip Hop Wire. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, Kanye West and Adidas had a very public split. It was easy to see why Adidas wanted to drop Jay. Now, here's what you need to remember, because Kanye, again, he makes his own problems, but I guess he is blessed because they seem to always get solved. The issue was that everybody forgot about before Kanye started being anti-everybody was the fact that Adidas had been caught stealing his employees, which was against the contract. Please don't be in the comments being like, well, so what, you can hire who you want. No, you can't, because whenever there's partnerships, there's things written in the contract saying you cannot steal my employees, you cannot steal my idea. Because if that's the case, what would be the point of partnership? All I would have to do is just hang with you for a little bit, steal all your ideas, all your employees, all this and that, all your trade secrets, and then boom, I don't need you anymore and I can cut you out. So business partnerships actually have that cut in. Okay, fine. So there was a partnership. They violated the terms of the partnership by stealing employees. They violated the terms of the partnership. Ye found out that they were selling counterfeit Yeezy. Now, why is it counterfeit? Because in the contract, and this comes up in the new stuff, in the contract it said that they are not allowed to sell Yeezy designs without the Yeezy logo. So while they might own the Yeezy design, right? The logo Kanye West owns. And he said, unless my logo is on any designs, you cannot sell it under the name of Yeezy. That's how the partnership worked. They were over in China selling Yeezy designs, but it didn't have a logo on it. Clear violation of breach. They were also selling Yeezy colorways, color pathways. And this is like, you know, when Kanye's like, okay, we're going to do all creams. Now we're going to do all grays. Now we're going to do reds. Now we're going to drop some black and silver, like whatever it is. This is how we're going to unveil the colors, which is big. It might seem like nothing to y'all, but it's big business. Let me just get through this, explaining these terms, and then we can get into how Adidas is 100% bringing Kanye back with a bang, and he probably got a better contract than he did before. So they were also selling unapproved Kanye colorways. Basically, they would be like, hey, why don't we make green and black? And he'd be like, that looks like trash. Don't put my name on that, right? Okay. He had a huge multi-million, even billion-dollar lawsuit. He had them by the BA. What? He had them by the shorts, right? For breach of contract, counterfeiting, all this stuff. It would have been huge. Adidas knew that. You see what Adidas is looking at now? They were looking at that only Kanye. So when Kanye started acting crazy, kooky, all around spooky, right? The first thing they did was jump on it. Not because they cared what Kanye was thinking. Y'all was tripping if y'all really thought they were morally outraged. Google Adidas's history. Google JP Morgan Chase. Google all these things. I've always said, corporations, and make no mistakes, the Kardashians are corporations that have Kim, Khloe, Kylie, Kourtney, all of them as the public face. No corporation, y'all need to stop acting like corporations actually have morality and claws. A corporation is a beast that needs to make money to survive. It will devour and eat anything it needs to survive. Okay, now that I'm off of my eat the rich, let's get into what I'm actually saying. Okay, so all those things were happening. When Kanye started acting crazy, kooky, right? That's when Adidas said, yo, he's about to bang us for like close to $1 billion. And that 10%, yo, no, he's messing up. Let's hit him with the morality clause. When we hit him with the morality clause, you know, all that money we owe him, or we might owe him in court for counterfeiting, hit him with the morality clause, right? Say, because of his behavior, we lost all this money. See, you with me now? Okay, so we lost all this money. Now, how much do we owe Kanye? Yeah. Say that we lost that much of money. And here's the best thing. We can now, because he violated the morality clause, and if we bankrupt him, he won't be able to afford lawyers. We can now take the stuff that doesn't have the Yeezy logo on it, still sell it, and he can't sue us. Kanye, they thought their plan worked because Kanye went like zero dark 30. He went dark Brandon. He just, I don't know where he went, right? I guess he got his mind together. At least somebody was like, yo, will you wake up and stop messing around with Nick Fuentes and Trump and actually get to work and give us some hype stuff? Anyway, right? So Adidas then got really, really bold because Kanye was so quiet, they thought that they had basically bankrupted him. Here's the thing. People think that in America, if you're not American, let me put you down to American law. People in America think like, oh my God, like there's justice for everybody. The right to a fair trial is afforded in America. Kind of. Anyone that lives in America, if you've been in the court system, knows you have the opportunity to get a fair trial. But lots of times, the tyranny of the big, the tyranny of the rich, the tyranny of the wrong trample on us. Why? Well, I'm going to tell you, because you don't have money to defend yourself. Adidas thought they were like, oh, we did it. We took away all this money. He don't got money for lawyers. This is a multi-million-dollar, just to pay the lawyer fees, it's going to be millions of dollars. He doesn't have that. That's a secret to the rich, right? They have a lot of property, of assets, but not that many rich people have liquid assets, especially when a lot of their assets are tied up in company and stock and projections. Again, do they have more money than people working at the Piggly Wiggly? Of course, but you get what I'm saying, right? So when Kanye went quiet, Adidas is like, yo, we did it. Because we cut him off, he don't got any money. Matter of fact, that last payment he was going to get, guess what? Because we got him on the morality clause, and we're going to sue him for the morality clause, and he's just going to go away quiet. And that's when they got bold. And they said, and you know what? We still have about $500 million in Yeezy merchandise with the Yeezy name on it. I think it's probably season 9 Yeezy sitting in the warehouse. We got that fool in the knees. He can't even move. So you know what? Let's sell that. I'm feeling myself. He said, let's sell that. And that's when Kanye said, you must be out your effing mind. I don't care how many lawyers are putting up ads in the Sunday Times saying they don't want to work with me. It was a dumb case to represent me suing an Australian burger joint. Please get out of my face. And Adidas, I'm not done with you. Kanye lawyered up with some high-powered lawyers and said, not so fast. Adidas was forced to enter into negotiations with Kanye, but not before they were humbled and lost 10% of their company-wide earnings. A Standard & Moody's ratings, that is like your rating, lets you know how safe your business is to invest, went from I think an A+ to an A-, and they were about to downgrade it and B. This is huge for stock. This is huge for what everybody thinks. Okay, now you guys have that background. Let's get into this, right? Okay. They have 520 million worth of unsold Yeezys. While Adidas can still sell Yeezy designs without the Yeezy logo on, we already talked about Okay. As a result, the brand was stuck with inventory, leading reports to the company would lose over $1 billion in revenue this year. Consequently, they say Adidas has been hustling and scraping to find ways to recoup its previous investment. Okay. Now, they have reached a deal where Kanye West has agreed to let them sell the remaining 500 million worth of Yeezy shoes slated for 2023. Okay, but here's the thing. They say the renewed deal only focuses on existing inventory. What does that let you know? Kanye got the terms that he agreed to in the first place. Kanye, right? Wanted to leave Adidas anyway. So that seed money that Adidas had, he's going to get. But more importantly, what does this also really tell me? Kanye's doing Adidas a huge favor. Say what you want. For Adidas to keep selling Yeezy And for Kanye to keep associating his name with Yeezy is a huge favor to Yeezy. Again, Kanye lost about 80% of his worth. However, he still is worth $400 million. He can rebuild. He can go to another sneaker company. You know how it is. When the dust dies down, he can go somewhere else. This is a huge, huge, huge benefit to Yeezy. So to Adidas. So ask yourself, why would Kanye do that? He has new lawyers. He has new teams. Adidas tried to bury him and end whatever he had. So why is he doing this? I think he's doing this because Adidas made another deal with Kanye. You know how they won't confirm or deny whether this deal actually happened? I 100% do believe it happened, but they won't confirm or deny it. Why is that? Because they are gauging what public outreach is. This deal's already done. Adidas don't care about none of us. They are gauging how much the public outreach is to see if people are going to be like, that's not fair, but still pop up with their new Yeezys, right? Or if the Yeezys, when they're on the shelves, people aren't going to buy them. So what are they actually negotiating? I believe they are negotiating a new contract with Kanye for the future of Yeezy. I believe that if these Yeezys go out on the shelves and they get bought up, all this stuff, I believe Adidas and Kanye will both sign on a dotted line for a new marriage. Because again, Adidas, for a second thought, there is no Yeezy without Adidas. But very soon they were humbled to know, at least in the American markets, which is the biggest market in the world, well, outside of China, right? But China wants the Yeezy logo. China is like, we don't want the Adidas, we want the Yeezy logo. They have found there is no Adidas without Kanye. Kanye is in a very powerful position right now. And the fact that he is even coming back to do Adidas the favor to let them sell that inventory, even though he will get a hefty royalty check, this has to be something along the lines of no, right? This has to be something along the lines of they are literally right now in negotiations for a new contract for season 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 of Yeezy. I assume it's going to be more favorable terms, but the real litmus test to see if they sign on the dotted line is to see how quickly this inventory in 2023, I guess it's a spring collection, actually flies off the shelves. Y'all, let me know if you think in the comments. Love or hate Kanye, and listen, he has a lot of atoning to do. Y'all are watch my old videos. Y'all already know how I feel about this. We can at least, right? We can at least chew the meat, swallow the meat, and spit out the fat. Yes, it's an old Southern saying, right? We can at least do that by admiring the way everything Kanye said was going to come to pass did. And Adidas wasn't operating out of good intentions. They were opportunists. They thought a way to promote their underhanded stuff in all the controversy. And now their hand has been forced, and Adidas and all these companies are telling you where they stand with anything that might be social justice, morality, oppression. They're telling you where they stand. They stand wherever the money is. And right now, Kanye looked like money to them. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.